watching a master at work.
Shut up. I want you to pay attention to me while we're trading in this range and the game plan. Just look at the game plan every single day. If you realize nothing really changes, I wake up and I look at where we're trading and which level, which area. So for this instance, I'm looking now, SPX is at 37.10. I subtract $13 from 37.11, because that's why futures is up, leading by $13. Sometimes it changes $10, $13, all changes by time, but which would give me an open close to 3,700, 36.98. So what I do is I'm really just looking for potential scenarios that could happen. Just off the bat, there are two scenarios that can happen. If you can tell me, if you realize it's the same scenario happening every single day, you just probably haven't put one or two dots together. But what is the scenario that could happen? If you read my post in Ripple Global, you don't have to answer. But if you really didn't read it, what are two scenarios that could happen just off the bat? It's okay to be wrong, just to let you know. It's okay. Just talk to me. What are two scenarios you think that can happen?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, brother.
Will you possibly fill that gap since it was still, I think, a few points left on it on the downside?
Perfect.
Get back
So-
below the 37.22 area.
All right. There's two scenarios right off the open that can happen. As a scalper, knowing and understanding these particular scenarios, you can go in, out, take your 10%, take your 20% and exit. But what are the scenarios? So if I'm opening at 3,700, I'm opening right here. Let me bring this chart. I am opening right here, 3,700. This is where the candle is going to open. Well, I do have a gap fill from yesterday that did not fill the 36.78. So if I open here, I could potentially come test the gap, then push back up. That could be scenario number one. Number two, I'm opening down right here at 3,700. I closed yesterday at 37.22. I could bounce off 36.98, bounce off 37.07. I could fill the gap right here. So off the open, you literally have pretty much two scenarios. So you're looking at futures to help you pinpoint where SPX will open up. Take the futures number, you subtract $13 from it. And then I'm looking at where am I ending up. So I'm opening up at 3,700. I have a key level at 36.93 and 36.81. If I break 36.93, I could potentially go and test 36.78 to fill the gap from yesterday's gap, this one, the one right here, gap fill. It came to 36.86 and then pushed back up. It didn't fill the gap. So there's this gap to fill, and there's also this new gap because yesterday I closed at 37.22 and I'm opening at 3,700. There's also a new gap. So what are we going to do? To the upside, we're going to wait till 37.07. We're going to enter scalps. Scalps from 37.07 to 37.22. You take 37.50, where is that? It's at $4. You can sell them at $6 right here, 4 to 6. Quick in and out scalping. If it breaks under, finish. Play is invalid. That is what it is. You took the play, it's invalid. You move on to the next one. You don't be emotional. Oh, this was this. You took the play at the break. It didn't work out. You close it and you move on to the next one. If it breaks under 36.93, also you could take a put to the downside, but to fill the gap right here. But you have to understand, yesterday when it broke 36.93, it bounced at 36.86. So just be careful, from this 36.86, maybe lower the sizing just in case, it pushes the opposite direction and you get kind of killed. So you want to lower the sizes just because there is kind of a buying pressure right here. So what we're going to do today is off the open, we're going to scalp. If you don't like to scalp, it's too fast for you, don't take it. Because look, I'm next to two key levels. I'm next to 36.81, which I can short into 36.48. I am next to 37.22, which I can long into 37.51. If you're the trader that likes a one and done trade, you hit it and quit it type of thing quickly, you in and out, and you just wait for 37.22, 36.81. All this bullshit in between, they're all scalps. They're high risk. They're in and out. They're very, even me, I don't like typing them. because they're fast. They're very fast. So off the open, literally wait, chill, wait, give yourself time and see how the market's reacting to certain levels, and then you play. Now, this type of style works when you're trading in a range because I'm trading in the same spot literally every day for the last 15 days. So for those who ask me, how do you get the real key level, like for example 37.22 or 36.81, you've been watching the price action react to these same levels for the past 15 days. So you kind of pinpoint how price reacts at every certain key level. How does it move? What does it do? You kind of build slowly off of it, and I'll teach you how to do it in class, but just in simple terms, I'm just showing you. Now, when we get out of the range, I don't know if you've realized, but breakout trading is not really working too much in this market, where you have a level. If it breaks, it will fucking fly to the moon and it will go like it did in the bull market. It doesn't work, correct? I mean, let's be real. Every time we take a breakout trade, it reverses back on us. So while we're trading in the range, or we're trading in this range right here, this big range, instead of buying puts right here and buying calls right here, we're going to do the opposite, because I don't know how long we're going to be trading in this range. Could be another week, could be another day, could be another month. Who knows? We don't know. But usually when you're breakout trading, you're going to buy calls when it breaks immediately. Now, this time you're going to buy puts so it can trade back into the range. Now, if and only if I break the range and I come back and I hold it as a retest, as a support, then I can tell you the breakout trading is okay. But unless I break and I don't hold, like we had on this particular day where we did break the range, this was the range, we broke it, we were under, and it filled the gap. We were wrong. So until I see a full closure under these levels and a break and a hold on larger time frames, then I will trade the breakout. And I don't care if I'm a day late. Better be a day late than lose your money. So breakout trading, is good in a market that does not trade in a range for since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 days. 20 days, it's been trading in the same freaking range. Now it's a large range, don't get me wrong. What makes it good, it's easier for us to trade. But no real move, no power move has happened in 20 days. The whole month of trading, it's been just sitting between 3,800 and 3,589. And it gave us one day breakout on a CPI and then filled the gap in the same day. You see, sometimes the market is very irrational, some would say. CPI is coming extremely hot, and you drop 100 points on a fundamental level, it means, we should probably go down to the downside, because it doesn't make sense, our money is valued low. And then on a technical side, I'm in an outside day range, but market comes out to you and tells you, fuck everybody. I know you all have puts, send it to the upside. I mean, it's irrational, but this is the market. It's always going to be one step ahead of you. You're going to be wrong most of the time, and the market's going to be right. If you're going to sit there and say, oh, market is manipulated, market blah, blah, yes, it's manipulated. But it is what it is. This is the market that you have in front of you. This is how, you're going to make money off of it. So as long as we're in this range, once we get to 3,800, if we get to 3,800, I mean, I'll be watching for puts, for a longer term kind of puts to play back into the range. Now, if I hold above right here, and I hold, and it's used as support, yeah, I'll take a breakout to the upside. Don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you every single time, but for the past 20 days, the same shit is happening. And yesterday I told you technical analysis is literally the study of the past price action to help you tell you what's going on in the future. I'm using what's happening in the past, where every time it tries to break out, it sends right back down. Every time it tries to break out, it sends right back up. So unless we get a full-blown breakout where I'm holding the level, I don't want to play breakout trading. I'm playing range trading, which sucks. I'll be honest with you, range trading sucks. It's not easy because you have to anticipate, oh, it's the 20th day. Are they gonna keep it under or are they gonna break it? How do you confirm we're holding above 3,800? So how do I confirm we're holding above 3,800? When the level holds. What do I mean by the level holds? So on larger time frames. On the larger time frames, you want to see these larger time frame candles kind of holding. You want to see a candle, like this, like a candle like this, but without the wick on the top. Like a very strong candle showing you strength. These type of candles right here, like for example, some would say this type of candle, it's pretty good, yeah, but it's selling pressure all over, up, selling pressure, selling pressure, selling pressure. It's good, yeah, it pushes up, but it's always brought right back down with selling pressure. You want a candle where it's buying pressure coming in, full body, and holding. And then also, if you really look at it in terms of tickers and you zoom out to the daily on all of them, they're all trading in the same range, all the same. Apple range 147, 134. Apple holds 148. Apple's above 148 is a go. Amazon also same thing. Amazon above 123, it's a good, it's a go. Microsoft, they're all the same chart. They're all the same chart. When they all start to correlate together and they're all holding together, and you see strength, because it comes in volume. You'll see a volume spike on SPY. And you'll see a fairly larger volume spike, like this crazy day that happened. Huge volume spike. So that's pretty much it. We're pretty much trapped in the range. Until we break out the range, I'm going to come up here every single day and tell you the same thing. I just want you to understand that. I'm going to come up here every single day and tell you the same exact thing, unless we break out the range. Does anybody have any questions? I have to send this.
Just real quick question, because you talk about scalping. Now that's a lot more fast paced. You'll still be, clearly articulating that and signaling that to us throughout the day, right? As you're doing the scalping quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
My pleasure, bro.
Also, I think that it's a great idea to practice scalping, because that's the one thing that I think I'm trying to get better at. So doing this in the morning with you to learn how to do the ins and outs really quickly. I think that probably helps us out as a group.
Randy, do you have a Stream Deck?
No, I'm gonna buy one.
Bro, it's literally you can get the small one for $100 with the large one for $200.
Yep.
I'll be honest with you, bro. It is worth it, but just program the keys to be, I don't know if you remember when I bought the wrong contract, but just program the keys to make your life easier, So it's literally, I push a button, and I'm filling. That's why, and I have everything typed out already. Like right now, I'll go and I'll type in Discord, SPX 30, whatever we're gonna fucking play. I'll type it in. I'll just press 2 buttons at the same time.
Yeah, I gotta try that. I mean, I'm pretty quick, I'd say, on my keyboard, but I definitely know that obviously pressing one button is much faster.
Your keyboard, it's also.
Do you have HUD set up?
No. It's just a regular keyboard. I'm on TOS and I just use.
I know, but on TOS you can go to settings and you can set up hotkeys to where, say you press Control 1, it'll buy 1 contract. Control 2 will buy 5. Control 3 will buy 10. Control 4 will buy 15. And then Shift can be your cells. Shift 1, sell 1. 2, sell 2. Shift 3, sell 5. Shift 4, sell 10. That's what we do.
I'll gotta try that.
Yeah, you can
So yeah, that's our pretty much our breakdown for today. Problem is the gap fill to the downside is very close. I don't wanna get trapped scalping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scalp at the money. Okay? If to the downside, we're gonna scalp 36.80 put 1 or 2 contracts. You know, I know they're at 12, but it's gonna hold more value in terms of the downside scalp. To the upside, we'll take 37.50.
Sorry, I got cut off for a little bit. What'd you say for the downside?
For the downside, I think we scalp 36.80,
3680s. Okay.
and for the upside, we scalp 37.50.
3750s.
Because to the downside, the level is 36.78. So if momentum is leaning on the upside, we're gonna bounce hard at that level and just fly back into it. So what we can also do is we can just wait for the gap fill to fill, just because we're at like 36.95. We're gonna open right now, so I think I can just wait for this gap to fill. Maybe we wait this open, you know. Sometimes you have to look at it from a risk to reward standpoint. If I'm entering here and I'm exiting here, it's like I'm trading 5-6 points. It's a good scalp, I understand, but one candle against us, Vega will kill us. You know, so I think this open, just because it's very close to our key levels, we wait for our key levels to come and play. Just because we're so close. Reality,
What's up, brother?
you know, there were 7 people in here that I had no idea who they were the whole time.
Like, what do you mean?
Like they were in the Zoom and I had no idea how they got there or how they even got a link. Yesterday, as soon as I started removing people, I look right now. Now it's 12. That's the upset. Me, you, and what's his face? Adam and Michael. You know, they were all employees, so it doesn't really count. But some days it would go to 22. I'm like, who the fuck is 22? There's no 22 people, bro. I don't know how they even got there. Wallah.
Someone's leaking the link. That's the only explanation.
No. They were in the group. They were all in the group and in the Discord.
Oh,
Yesterday, I kicked a bunch of people out. Tell them the refunds literally are. It's literally 4 people, 4 or 5, yeah, and the rest were all. I don't know how the fuck they got there. Wallah.
how many students do you have left?
Should be 10, 11.
I think it's perfect size.
And the Discord, I have 1, 2, 3. But then there's two guys. They were mentees from before. They were like one-on-one mentees. So I needed extra. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, 6 minutes we have. Let's see. SPX 30. Right, see Netflix. All of the options got destroyed because did not make its implied move. Look, all of them, except the ones that are in the money. But the ones that are out of the money, all of them got hit. Like this 280 opened up yesterday, closed at 3.8 for a candle. Where are we at? We're at 3,700. That's Disney. Turn one here. Hold one. 3680. Put how much is 12? 3680. I'm just watching it. I'm gonna take one contract. Filled at 12. Just one contract. 11.8 filled. If I'm wrong, I'm just gonna cut it quickly. I'm not gonna take a large. It's wrong. I'm out. I'm wrong. Now we wait. Just wait. 650 put. It's good. Let's go to 37.22, fill the gap, and then we make a decision. I'm looking at the 36.50. Even though the 36.80 is probably better. Want to risk 500, take 36.50. If you want to risk, 1,000, 1,500, take 36.80. Me personally, I want to take 36.80. I want to risk a little bit more. I'm gonna fill the gap. 36.80 put has no fucking volume. That's good though, because once volume kicks in, see some nice moves. Just fill the fucking gap. Now on the 1 minute, as you see, it's pushing up. It's making a high. It's gonna come make a low. If it holds the opening candle, like if it holds 37.05 or 37.07, it's still technically in an uptrend. Yeah, we pay to get real-time data on Interactive Broker. I can show you how to do it after we're done today. 36.50 put $3. 36.80 that moving way better. 7 to 8.5. 36.50 2.8. Still 2.8. One candle changed and it's still 2.8. So if it holds a low over here, it's still in an uptrend. Just to let you know. That's why I'm not taking any puts here. So if it holds it, it just needs to break this 37.22, and over there we'll make a decision. But if it breaks under the low of day, then we can go. Okay, there's 3.6. All right, I'm gonna start scaling in. It's gonna scale in. There we go. Trim $5, guys.
Order filled.
You always want to trim it to strength. So I'm just gonna add a stop on one of them at 3.5. And then one. I'm just gonna I can trim it if needed. Now, because it's making a high right now, if it pushes a high, if it's going to be lower, I'm going to buy more. I'm going to scale in more. Kamal, it's 25 per month, but it gets waived. Randy, if you missed the trim right here, $5 trim it. I'm doing lower size today just to show you can hold as the trend is with you. The trend is moving with you, you can hold. All right, raise the stop loss to 5. There we go. So
Order cancelled.
there we go. So we didn't fill the gap to the upside. We didn't fill the gap to the downside. So we're currently gapless. But if you look at the trend right now, the high that it's making is currently lower than the previous high. The previous high was 37.19. This one right here is 37.03. If we do see a rejection and we come right back down, it is another entry for puts. We can take puts again. So they're back to 3.5 where we bought them. Can buy them back here again. Like it's pushing down, but the premium is, you see the premium is holding pretty nice. It's not getting destroyed fast. Netflix 280, fuck, went from 2.8 to 7. Everything is above VWAP, critical level. SPX is under VWAP. SPY is under VWAP. So just want to be patient and wait and see if we can have another re-entry on the puts, or if we flip long above 37.22. Now, you can always take a call, for example, and predict that it might kind of push up to the upside. But if you want to be accurate, it's better to wait. So now you draw a trend line. Like yesterday, how I showed you, draw the trend line. You see it's breaking the trend line now. See, you draw a trend line, it's rejecting it, breaking it, we don't know. But as you can see, this 37.50 call put is pushing up in price and the stop is going up. Oh, this is 37.50 call. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why is it going up? Okay, you see the 37.50 call now is pushing up, 36.50 is going down, 36.50 puts. Let's go for a round 2.
Order partially filled.
Let's go for round 2 at 4.
Order filled.
I'm using this profit as a stop loss. This is yesterday's class, literally being put in front of you in real time. Just so you know that I practice what I preach. It's up 7% right now. Let's see, is there still any liquidity into it? I'm at like 4.5. I feel like it's holding back for some reason. I feel like it's holding back just a little bit. Oh, someone just bought like 150 contracts. Can anyone tell me when this play would consider to be invalid? At what level? What level would this invalidate? It would be 37.04, 37.05. That's the previous high that it made here. 37.04.88. It would be invalidated. So if you're risk managed, you're fine to hold till there. Which will put the contract at like 3.2 or something. Come on, give us the 4.5 trim. We're not asking for much. We're asking for like what, 10%? Oh, and the 3750 got fucking milked. It was just $4. It's 2.4 now. 4.5, 4.5, fill the order. Doesn't feel like this.
Order partially
All right,
filled.
order filled.
Order filled.
I have 2 contracts left. I'm scalping it, taking slowly from here, from here, from here. I put one at 5, see if 5 will trim, and then I'm gonna put a stop loss at 4. If it works, it works. Doesn't work, doesn't work. Okay. Correct, Hirsch, back over 3706. You know, the trend breaks, and we come back into an uptrend. And you can change the trend line as the price is moving and reacting. You don't have to keep it the same. Just fucking fill the gap down. Is all we ask. Should I write it?
Order cancelled.
Here, take it now.
Order filled.
All right, I'm all out. I just don't like the price action, in all honesty. It's holding this 36.93 multiple times, multiple in the morning when we sold them at 5. That's where we sold them. Came back, retested, held. Apple is in an uptrend. Tesla is trying to be in an uptrend. Nvidia is in a downtrend. SPY is in a downtrend. Amazon is in a downtrend, but Amazon is breaking the downtrend right now as we speak. Netflix is in an uptrend. Microsoft is in choppy. I don't know what the fuck Microsoft is doing, but pretty much waiting on Apple now to start moving, and we'll take the contract again, no problem. I don't like it though, this contract. So we can clearly see in the first 30 minutes that the market is, you know, very choppy, I would say. Yeah, there's moves. Like right now, the 3750 just went from 2.4 to 3.6. I understand there's moves, but it's pretty choppy. So what you do now is you switch to the game plan that we had set. The game plan that 3722 to the upside, 3681 to the downside. On VWAP, this could be a good entry. It's 3707. But I'd rather just be safe than sorry today. You know, if you look at the premiums, it feels like, you know, it's giving you what, 10-20% and immediately getting sucked quickly. Just the open in the morning, we did get a nice push, but when we got into 650 put, volume was sitting at 3,000, and when we exited, volume was sitting at 9,000. So you got a nice Vega push as well as a time value push. And then you see as soon as it's going against you, the demand for that particular option diminishes. You see the contract immediately goes from $4 to 2.8. Same thing with the 3750. It was $4, it went to $2, now it's 3.5. It's all about demand. Where is the demand leaning towards to? Where is the expected move leaning towards to? As of right now, it's leaning towards the calls. The puts, they all got sold. But this is where you look, you know, for entries for puts, because IV has kind of died down and now you can kind of enter. And if you really look at it from a 5-minute perspective, you can still see I'm still in the downtrend. So just be patient today. Today is more of a patience day. And I know it sucks. You only make $300, $400, where the fuck we made it. Is it just too far outside the expected range? Yeah, it's pretty much the demand for that option is diminishing, which will diminish the contract very fast, because when the candle is going against you, you see this candle right here, 3693 to 36 to 3700 is a 7-point candle. I sold, you sold, everybody else sold. The demand for that contract diminishes, and the IV dies down on this particular contract. Now, this particular contract right here, the 3750, they were just at 2.4. They just pushed all the way to 3.6. When they're pushing to 3.6, they're pushing because the demand is leaning more on here. The volume is increasing on it. Now, it broke above this 36.19, which is the high. The trend broke. 5 minutes still looks strong, bro.
Yo, crude oil inventories now just came out. Let's see the reaction.
Is it good or bad?
It's good. It's actually really good.
Like some is fucking ripping.
Yeah,
Don't you have a position?
yeah. It's up only 30% though. I'm telling you, it's fishy from the morning. Tomorrow is jobless claims in Philadelphia manufacturing index and existing home sales. I think tomorrow we get a bigger move.
On the other half, I think I'm just gonna use 37.22 as a stop. I'm a bitch of a contract, bro. What a bitch of a contract. You see it at $2, you take it at 6, you sell it at 7. Comes right back down to 5.
Dollar is coming down. We should be holding this 3720, I guess.
It's using standard deviation 1 as a support. On SPY, 370.74. Oh, Apple coming back. Yeah, but it's holding the deviation. You see Apple pulling back. It's pulling back, but it's still in an uptrend. Now here, if it rejects here and it pushes down, it makes a new lower high, as you see here, then I tell you, okay, it's okay to exit. Better to exit at 4.5 than 4. Rejections 37.22, bounces 36.93. The gap to the upside filled, the gap to the downside nothing. Worst part is we're up 1,000. Couldn't fucking exit. I wanted to play the so you can see in the first hour today, this is a good lesson actually. You can see in the first hour today, usually we're making most of the moves in the first hour. Yesterday in the first hour we had 3 100% trades. This first hour we can't even get past 20%. So it's telling you that the market today could be experiencing some chop. This is the type of days where you want to kind of close your brokerage and leave. But what happens is sometimes later during the day, the move kind of happens or the expected move happens. So looking at SPX right now, the expected move on SPX is $31, 37.20, so 37.50 and 36.80, 36.70. A premium is not being your friend today. This type of day you size down. You see, if you look at the losses compared to the days where we size up, it's very small, tiny baby losses. I risked $6,000 on 37.50 and I only made a minus $200 up. You see this 36.80, stop this out, now green. It's hard to trade this type of days unless you're sized down. You size up, you get stopped out. Can someone find out how much percentage of ARK owns Tesla? Is it a large percentage or did she trim a lot? Guess on my 36.80, bro. Motherfuckers, man. Buy them at fucking 4.5, you get stopped at 4.1, they're 5.5. See, days like this, it's not like I don't have conviction to hold. It's not worth it to hold. Clearly, it's in a downtrend, but the premium is not letting me do shit. Why does the premium become better when I sell it? Like that candle was just a really weird candle right here. It was green, then it flipped red. Premium didn't change. If I was in the contract, you'd see the premium go from 4 to 3.8, 3.7. What started to the downside, I held the puts. 37.07, 36.93. This range so frustrating. 37.22, 37, 36.90. Yo, Amar, what's some good places to order from right now?
What's good, bro?
What's some good places to order from right now on Uber Eats?
Uber Eats. Fuck, bro. I'm like 45 minutes away from you.
Yeah, we have the same restaurants though. They're all the same.
Okay,
What's
fill
your
out.
favorite?
Uber Eats. What are you in the mood for? Kebabs?
Nah, fuck kebabs, bro. It's too fucking early in the morning for a fucking kebab. How Arab
bro.
are you, bro? You go order kebab at fucking 11 a.m.
I'm about to right now, bro. What the fuck?
Fucking kebab right now. Have you ever tried this place called Grilled Cheese? I've never seen it before.
Nah, what they do on Uber Eats now, bro, they have like restaurants that are already like, it'll be a mainstream place like Uncle Julio's or some shit.
Yeah, and
They'll
they
change
have
the
a
name.
different restaurant. Yeah, I saw it. Allah, this place makes grilled cheese sandwiches, bro. I can make it upstairs, but I don't feel like making it.
Bro, you have a Santini's near you?
Santini's? What's this?
Santini's, New York.
Yeah, Style Deli. I have.
Yeah,
Arrives
their
in 1
steak
hour.
and cheese is really good.
Steak and cheese?
Yeah, their steak and cheese is really good.
Well, if it's shit, I'm gonna kick you out, okay? I'm giving a heads up. I'm hungry as fuck. Is it worth to wait 45 minutes?
No, Apple's making another fucking low right now, bro. Fuck.
Bro, wallah, every time I enter, I know I'm putting tight top stop losses, but every time I enter, bro, it gets stopped out. Every single time. I enter, look here. 6.3, stopped out 5.8. Now it's 6.9. I'll enter right now at 7. It's gonna stop me out at 6.
This shit is choppy as fuck right now.
Too choppy. Well, the trend is down, in all honesty.
I feel like we're just consolidating right now. We're gonna get a bigger move soon. No,
Tesla, tomorrow, today, will move market after hours. Tesla will move the shit out of the market.
fuck these lottos, man. I can't even. Netflix was barely green after that. It wasn't even worth it. Oh damn, maybe I just saw that leak too.
You see, if we entered at 7, we got stopped out at 6, now 5.5. It's not worth it. I'm taking one contract today. I'm not even taking large position. The largest position was this one right here, minus 200. It was green also. It was green 1,000.
That had a tight stop loss too, right?
We entered at $6. We sold half of them at 7, and then I used 37.22 as a stop loss. And the candle was fucking large when it broke it, and we ended up selling the other half for an L, which made it minus 200.
Fuck, we still got the whole day ahead of us.
Something fishy is going on. I'm not sure what. Travis, please tell me you sold the puts. I have a feeling you didn't listen at 37.07. You didn't sell them. Come jet ski with me in New Samaria. What's Samaria after a hurricane? Let's go, bro. Come on, new me. Oh, you sold Travis? You took profit at 37.07 and you're not holding? This is a new Travis. The Travis I know would be up 100 grand. Tell you, double down. You're gonna make $1 million. Yes, I had 2. I had 300 contracts, motherfucker. 300 contracts, bro. How much did you make off that? You got 300, probably like 30,000, 20K. Not bad, not bad. You really take size down. It's a bad premium day to a whole new level. I've never seen this before. I swear to God, these premiums are fucking horrible. Like, I'm trying. I'm looking at the 3680, moving like shit, and it's pretty decently close to them. And like we can even go 3700. But why would I pay $10 and it's gonna move like dog shit?
Yeah, they're not really moving that great. It's like really tight price action too.
Yeah, it's not fun like this. I don't know.
Dude, I went to sell the contract, the other one earlier. Like I executed the sell, but put in a I think it sold the SPX contract after I was net zero. So it was dropping. And I was like, oh shit, all right, cool. I'm trying to close it out. Minus like a few hundred real quick.
Yeah. Also, like I mean, ideally, usually I would take a put right here at 3707 because multiple times tested comes back. But the price action, there's no follow through. It's just another inside day. Fucking hate these inside days.
Maybe it's just waiting on Tesla earnings.
Yeah, it's pretty much waiting on Tesla earnings. Let's see, how much does ARK have in Tesla? Because usually they destroy ARK. Wallah. ARK, Tesla holdings.
Dude, ARK stock's gotten destroyed.
Yeah, and watch if she has a lot in Tesla.
Yeah,
Tesla has, let's see,
35 a share. That's wild. Like 159 only a year ago.
year to date down 60%.
That's insane.
Fund details. Let's see the fund that they hold right now. 9% of the fund is Tesla. Market value 655 million worth of Tesla. Yeah, Tesla's her biggest. Zoom. Oh, Zoom, man. I feel bad for her. She's still holding Zoom. 10% of her fund is Zoom.
Yeah, she kept averaging into that like repeatedly. That and I think there was like Path was another one.
No, she's holding 10% of it is in Zoom, 665 million. 9% of it is in Tesla, 655 million. Roku has 6.4%, 478 million. Exact Science Corp, 5% of the fund, 390 million. And Therapeutics, 4% of the fund, 360 million. Block Inc., I think that's SQ, right?
Yeah.
4%. UPath.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, she got 330 million. CRISPR Therapeutics, 4%, 320 million. Twilio, Allah, she's still holding Twilio, man. Allah, we all sold Twilio. Who the fuck is still holding Twilio?
damn, dude. She's holding some seriously.
Bro,
they-
Twilio, I remember selling it at like,
Yeah, it was like
100.
400 and some shit like that.
yeah, like 350. I remember I sold this. Yeah, I remember I sold it at like 350 and it ripped all the way to 450 and now it's back down to 70. She's still holding. Coinbase also. Wow. I don't understand why she's getting fucked. All growth stocks. High risk, high reward shit. She's holding stocks that are pretty much consumer discretionary and technology. And if you remember from the sectors classes, she's holding stocks that flourish in a growing economy where people are spending money. People are not spending money. She's getting
That's the thing
killed
with,
in the
like,
face.
her horizon's like 5 years out.
You know, though, it's at $33 right now. $33 is the biggest support.
It is. I was just looking at a weekly chart on that.
Well, you know, buying this for long term right here could be a good idea. I don't know.
Do you ever mess with leaps?
I used to before.
You like stock over leaps or?
Yeah, I would buy Exxon calls always, 1
Mm.
year, 2 year out. But this arc, by the way, wallah, here at 33, this could look at the chart on a 5 year basis. The last time it came here was like 3 years ago, and it held and it ripped from here to 260. Also, always told myself I'd buy ARC at 30.
Yeah.
Maybe time to dollar cost average into it. Nothing too crazy, like literally 30, 40 grand.
The lowest it's ever been is 14 from like 2016.
Listen, if we break 36.93, we're gonna wait till 36.90, but 36.93, we're just gonna put an alert there. And we're gonna take puts under 36.90, 36.81, and then calls above. Like, damn, the alert hit so fast, I put it above, below. It was just $6. Come on, man.
Yeah, Christian.
Just fucking $6. Now it's 4.10 or 4.9. See, the 36.80 is going $6, $5, $6. It's not worth holding. To only sell it at 7, it's not worth it. Now it's worth it.
She's dropping.
Yep. It's like we wait till 36.93 and then we see.
It like breaks, flags, and breaks, and then flags again, and then like dips back. So when you have a chance, can you post that the class from yesterday?
Yeah. I post it right now for you.
Watch that.
Zoom been taking a while to upload those videos.
Really?
Yeah. I think this is the video, right? Let's see. Okay, this is class 4, part 1.
The weather finally dropped over here. I feel like I got like sick as a dog as soon as it did.
Yeah, I feel you.
Literally,
Wearing jackets and
yeah,
back home my
I
house.
was like, what the fuck?
Tesla, everybody's talking about Tesla. Everybody. She's either gonna send the market to the upside or send it to the downside. And I don't know which one. I really don't know. I could not even tell you even if I wanted to. Because on a technical level, we're still in the range. Just the action is dog shit today. Well, look at this 36.80. It was just 7, now 4.7.
Yeah, it crushed real quick.
But do you see the difference that we knew about this earlier on and we adapted immediately?
Yeah, no, it's starting to make sense.
You know, we immediately knew premiums are not moving well today. We're gonna size down. And even the sizable play that we took, yeah, it was green. I understand it was green. We wanted to play the break. I wanted to personally play the breakout of 37.22, but it was a fake out. I mean, instead of taking a minus 3,000, minus 4,000 now, it's like 270, which I'll take it any fucking day.
Yeah, now I'm starting to realize that. I think it's just like the patience aspect of SPX, like it moves a lot. So there's always opportunity. And then some days it's gonna provide that trend. So then you can really like force it then.
Only reason I'm not getting off is because I have a feeling there's gonna be a move at the end of the day. So I'm just really waiting for it so you guys can catch it with me. So I don't want to get off and then the move happens. Then we can't catch it. But I'm right here, I'm just watching the chart. I'm just eating and watching. Looks of it, it looks like 36.80 is our best contender. 36.80. I'm just waiting and watching, waiting for the levels to break. If the levels don't break, I'm not gonna waste my time. Okay, guys, I'm watching this 36.93 break. Contracts with this 36.80 put. I'm gonna take like 5, but I don't want to risk too much, man. I don't want to lose too much. I'm going in here 5 at 7.9. Fucking dog shit, Phil. But if it breaks back into the range, I'm exiting. Putting a stop at 5. Fuck a stupid fucking day, bro. It's not even the dollar amount that's just pissing me off. It's just the fucking frustration of every play you take. Stop that. You wait for the breakout. You enter at the breakout. Big ass candle comes out of fucking nowhere. When you guys see these larger than life candles that come out of nowhere, if there's no follow through on the candle, you hold. If there's follow through on the candle where it's like multiple green in a row, that's when you cut. But this is just fake out. Doesn't break here. I'm gonna just take the smaller loss. Better than 1,000, 1,500. Just frustrating to trade, bro. Really frustrating. Even when I signal like this, I can't signal this shit. There we go. There we fucking go. There we 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 go. We green now for the day. Let's go. Come on. There we go. Apple rejected. Yeah, well, let's go. Come on. I want to sell 2 at 9. Limit $9. 9.8 also. Okay. Test the liquidity on this contract. How is it? Is it good?
Order filled.
Order filled 9. Let's go. Boom. Boom. Another one here at 9, 9,
Order
10,
filled.
9.5. Let's go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's get it. The trend, wallah, the trend is your friend, man. The trend, most of the time, most people get out just because the trend. Here, $10 is my PT. I'm gonna sell here most of them. I only have 2 left anyways. I think stop break even, by the way, on the remaining 2. I'm not taking the risk here. I'm gonna sell one here.
Order filled.
And the last one I'm putting stop, literally break even. If break even comes, it comes. 7.9 for me. That was not even fucking worth it. Actually, we made $400 on that. That's done. Y'all take this play with me or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't catch size.
Yeah, I caught that.
How much money did you guys make on that trade? I think I was down 400 on this position. Now it's green, so I made like $600 off this.
I think I got about 300.
Yeah, it's good, better than nothing, bro.
Yep.
On a day like this, bro, better than nothing.
I took it on SPY. I made about 120.
Oh, it's good. That's good still. Wonderful. Yalla, we're about to get intrinsic value. Once we get intrinsic, it's easy to hold. 36.81. Let's see. Now, I just want to show you one thing. It's very important. You see this part here. Stop set a break even. They're currently 18%. So we entered right here. These candles, this big ass candle, is usually what destroys premium. Premium destroyer. 90% of people, when they see a candle like this, they immediately press the sell button, which in turn decreases the demand for the premium on the option, which decreases IV, and that's why the contract goes 8, 6, quickly 5, you know. But you want to see, is there a follow-through candle? Like, is there another large follow-through candle, or is it still, you know, selling pressure, selling pressure, selling pressure? Also, at the same time, if we zoom out a little bit, high is lower, 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 lower. If it had broken out of this 3,700, we would have cut, finished. Trade is not valid. But because it's still under this 3,700, it's valid. You look at it on the 5-minute, it's the same thing as well. Right here, same high. Oh, wow, wow, we should have. Oh, well, it's okay, man. It's okay. Today the premium is weird, so I'm just gonna push my stop loss to 10.5. Sell 1, 36.81. Let's sell it at 36.78 when it fills the gap. See, one contract, bro, made us 500.
Order cancelled.
Stop. Put the stop at 11.4, 60, 70%. Wow. Should have just held the full position, but I mean, when they keep fucking you like this, you want to exit as quick as possible. You see, this here had follow through. If you look at it on 1 minute, you see it follow through. There is follow through. This here pushed, no follow through though. 36.81 bounce. We're gonna get stopped out. We got stopped out. It's not filling our orders, but we're getting stopped out right now.
Order filled.
Order filled. Take that as a win any day. Any day. $600 we just made off that. 600 is even 700. Can we call it a day now? Travis, your 300 contracts are worth $300,000. 36.70. So now we gonna roll down only if it breaks the 36.78 level. Gap filled on both sides. To the upside filled and about to fill to the downside. Literally nothing too crazy away. By the way, if it doesn't fill the gap right now, we're gonna still have a $2 gap right here at this level. You gotta keep in mind. And in a sticky note, right? Gap fill 3679.96. We closed yesterday 37. How did we close yesterday? We closed 378.41. So we pretty much have a gap from what was this candle? 3680 to 378.41. Write it sticky note so you know for yourself. 3680 to 367.841. Yeah, not even it's literally $1.41 gap. These whores won't even fill it. Travis, trust me, 300 contracts holding this would have been hell. Because they went to $7, they went to $2, then they went to $7, then they went back to $4, then they went to 12. You would have been sweating all day. Travis, if you like to hold and you want to hold, buy at the money. Like, see how we bought at the money? We didn't go 36.50, we went 36.80. Buy at the money. So when we were at 37, when we first bought them, we were at 37.15. Buy 37.15 put. You see 37.15 put is currently trading at $33. When we were at 37.15, 3715, this same contract was at $12. They're more expensive, but you know, it had a range between $10, $20, $13, and now pushed all the way to 36. You'll be trading with market makers. I did that yesterday, and right, I did like that better. Yeah, you can size up fairly nice on the play. You can take a $50,000 position at the money. Don't get me wrong, it's still volatile, but the -20 is not gonna come fast. You know, with the 3680, you saw it came fast. One candle against us, immediately contract destroyed. This could be a good re-entry in all honesty. So what would you have to see to re-enter this contract on the way down? Travis withdrawing. Oh shit, what happened? So what would you have to see to re-enter this contract on the way down? What is so weird about today? Volume. Today, what's weird of it is volume is pretty low, but you have to understand when you're trading to the downside, volume most of the time will be low. Will be lower than when you're trading on the upside. But today was the expected move was very low till this break happened right here. So today was kind of a selling premium type of day. That's why, if you realize this, the sizing on the plays was way smaller because I didn't want to get trapped. But it is very choppy. Premium is very choppy, moving like extremely weird, extremely choppy, not giving you clear direction. SPX now, you know, the movement is $25 left, either to the upside or to the downside. Tesla current IV is $19 priced in. Me personally, bro, I'll be honest with you, I do have a higher risk appetite. When I'm going into plays, I do put my, I mean, when no one is watching me, bro, I put the stop loss on -10,000. In all honesty, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. You know, 30K position with 30% stop loss, and I'm totally fine because I'm not risking the entire portfolio. I'm risking a small percentage of the portfolio, and if the play doesn't work, I lose 10. But if it works, I make 30. You know.
Yeah.
And most of the time, you know, I'll have one that doesn't work, but 5 that work. And then you're seeing 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Sometimes I put it at 5. Most days, I'm putting it at -3,000. You know, and I'm going in slowly. 2 contracts, 5 contracts, 5 contracts, 10 contracts, till I build a kind of a position sizing. But this account on Monday was 5,014. It's currently at 10,500. So I'll take it, but let's see if we can take it to a little bit larger amount before withdrawing, just so we have cushion. We want cushion. The cushion is nice. Makes you easier to trade when you have cushion.
Oh no, for sure, dude. I think that when I had cushion like the first week, it was I think I started with 4,500 in it total. Brought it up to I think 62. And then I had cushion, then I pushed it, and then I think I hit that cushion where I blew through it, got it down to I think 4, and then it's at 41 right now. I haven't really traded it too much, like maybe just a contract at a time, just because I feel like and for me personally, I feel like I need to build a cushion back before I can, I guess, emotionally feel ready to push it.
Well, it's one step at a time, brother. One step at a time. If you saw today, for example, yesterday, let's take yesterday as an example, or I'm gonna take today as an example. 37.50 call. Our sizing was $6 grand. technically I'm using 60% of the portfolio. This would be considered degenerate if I had held it to minus 99, because I just blew 60% of my portfolio, correct?
Yeah.
But if you saw, I entered 6,000, and immediately when I was up 1,000, I sold half. So I took out half for plus, $500, $540 or whatever it was, and then I kept half. So I kept 3,000 the position. I made it 3,000. So now I went from 60% to 30% of portfolio. Still a good chunk. And then I said, I'm using this profit as a stop loss. Now I did go slightly under, which is it's a normal thing to do sometimes. The candle was so fast I couldn't even react to it. But in all honesty, I only risked 200, 300. So yes, the position sizing was 60%, but my risk was 3% only. Most traders, when it comes to risk management, and it's hard to do it with ODT. Listen, with SPX ODT, you will have a little bit discrepancies. Like you'll have a little bit where, yes, I need to sell it at 3, but the candle comes in, the contract at 2.75. There's nothing you can do about that. It's the same thing that happened with the 3680. We bought them at 7.9. They went to 5. 3 minutes later, they went to 20. So it's sometimes you're gonna have to pinpoint the entry when you're on a smaller account. If you were a larger account, it would have been easy, bro. Scale in. You entered here, scale in here, scale in here. Still downtrend, pushing downtrend, you can still scale in. Then scale out, scale out, scale out. But when it comes to risk, it's okay to use the entire amount. I'm telling you, it's okay to use the entire amount that's in the portfolio, but ask yourself, if you're going to risk $1,000, let's say you're willing to lose $1,000. When you use it as 10,000, you have to have a minus 10 stop loss, whether you like it or not. I don't care if the trend is your friend and it's in your favor. Like if I put 10 grand right now on the position 3680 at $7, and it went to $5, and boom, just like that, I told you I want to risk 1,000, and just like that, I'm already risking 3,000. And I sell it. Bingo, I lost 3,000, then boom, see it go down to $20. I'm gonna flip my shit. But if you want to risk 1,000, you can do 5,000 with a 20% stop loss, right? 20%, yeah. You can do 3,000 like we did with a 30% stop loss. There's so many combinations. At the end of the day, I'm still risking $1,000. Sure, I'm using more buying power. Now you ask me why are you using more buying power? You see me how quick I trim? If I enter at 7 and boom, in 1 minute it's at 9, I'm taking half off. And then I'm keeping runners. If the runners go, they go. If they don't, I get stopped at break even. But if I had risked only 3,000 at 7 and at $9, I'd be only up like, let's say 600. I'm just giving you an example. But when I risk 10,000, I'll be up like 2,300. So I can trim 80% of the position and hold 2 runners. Now I'm risking nothing. It's all a risk management game. Some days, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you. I mean, you saw it right here in front of you. I'll be wanting to risk 1,000 and I go in with 10,000, and then one candle comes out of nowhere, boom, now I'm risking 30. I'm risking 3,000. And it's okay. It's normal. It's okay. It happens. So if everybody has a number. My number, unfortunately, is 10 to 30,000, where I'm comfortable risking. Everybody has a number, and I know for a fact your number is not 30,000. It's because of years of fucking pain. Maybe Travis has a number 30,000. He's fine with it. Travis, when you lose 30,000, you just go to sleep like nothing happened. I have a feeling this guy just goes to sleep like nothing happened. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So Travis is probably the only one that can copy me emotionally. Everybody else, I would hope that if you lose 30,000, you have a little bit of feeling. Like you'll be pissed a little bit at least. Travis was like, "Hey man, this is just a normal Thursday. Bring it on. After hours crypto, we'll bring it back." It's people who trade crypto and have been trading options for a long time. I've seen a lot of projects go straight to zero. So I understand, but like when you want to risk, it's okay to use. Bro, I don't know if you understand this, but most of your equity traders that you watch, like Umar Ashraf, I'm gonna use Umar Ashraf for example. He talks a lot about risk management. If you look at his portfolio is 200,000, and in the play he has 180,000. You look at his cost, like damn, bro, this guy's going full fucking port. To the naked eye, oh, sized up, this guy's going full port. But he knows, once it hits minus 6,000, minus 8,000, he's out. He's done. He's closing the position. Sure, he risked 180, but he has a tight stop loss.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think that's
It's all perspective, bro, how you look at it. Because if I have a 5K account, it's gonna take me fucking years to take 5K to 6K if I'm risking $50 per play. Because when I first started learning, I have $1,000 in my pocket, and this man is telling me to risk 1% per trade on my portfolio. So you're telling me I have to risk $1? I'm like thinking, like, how the fuck am I gonna do that? It's legit impossible. It's not impossible, you can do it, but I'm not gonna sit here and work 6 months just to make 1,000. So yeah, man, it's all about how you look at the perspective of risk. You have $10,000 here. You could simply buy more time and have a 10% stop loss on more time. But if you tell me ODT, I'm gonna buy ODT and have a 10% stop loss, unless you're pinpointing and sniping the entry, like entering here, your 10% stop loss is a joke. You're gonna lose the second you enter. Unless you're getting it right here before this drop, we could have done, in all honesty, we haven't. But size it down so you can risk 500 and give it room to breathe. Because sure, I'm with you. The trend is yesterday. I told you guys if the trend is with you, hold it. Yeah, but I bought the contract at 7.9. It's about to break the trend, and it's 30 cents away from breaking the trend, and the contract's at 4.9. So it's down 30%. So you gotta give the contract room to breathe just in case that thing happens. And you look at it in hindsight now, when the contract went to 20, up 300% from your entry, the 30% is a good kind of room to breathe cushion. But yeah, it's all about how you look at it. All about how you look at it. The ones that have more capital, they're going to be susceptible to taking larger losses. The ones that have less capital are going to be susceptible to taking, smaller losses. Like it's going to freak them out, the larger loss.
Mhm.
That's why yesterday when I was telling the woman, "Oh, you gotta be emotional." Sure, yeah. I understand. I said we're gonna risk 500, but the candle was fast. I couldn't react. It went from $4 to $2 in one candle.
Yeah.
Took the L and moved on. Use the buying power. Yeah, but you went all in. I didn't go all in. The account had 5,000. I put 3,000, and I was using a fucking $300 risk.
No, I definitely see what you're saying. I feel like I've never really looked at risk that way before.
But you see, I can get you another trader perspective here, the reality. He will disagree with this type of style. For example, if I do, 10,000, let's say 10,000 with a 10% stop loss, so risking 1,000, reality will just do $1,000 with no stop loss. Same outcome. Only difference is if mine goes 100%, I'm making 10 grand. If his goes 100%, he's making 1,000.
You are watching a master at work.